Welcome to Stats with Chaz. I'm Dr. Charlie Collins. Today I will discuss basic math and stats review in preparation for an introduction to statistics for the social sciences at the undergraduate level. I will cover programs, variables and symbols, and mathematical operations and basic formulas used in social science statistics. First, let's talk about programs for statistics. For most social science statistics, we can use hand calculations. However, there are programs that will do these calculations for us. SPSS is one of the most common, but is also one of the most expensive. Fortunately, most universities have site licenses for SPSS. It's nice because it's somewhat user-friendly and it's a somewhat easy learning curve. Our statistics is great because it's free, but the learning curve is extremely steep and it does not have a GUI or graphical user interface. You need to have some background in coding in order to use our statistics. Other programs such as Stata, M+, and SAS fit somewhere in the middle of these two. For most of my undergraduate stats courses, I use Excel. While the other programs are built specifically for social science statistics, Excel has most of the functions needed for undergraduate statistics. Now let's talk about variables and symbols. Social science statistics is largely variable-based. A variable is a trait that can change from case to case or over time. Basic examples include weight, height, political preferences, location, or level of prejudice, for example. Because statistics deals with numbers, or what we call quantitative, we take variables that are seemingly qualitative or non-numerical and make them quantitative. We'll talk more about how to do this later in the series. Variables and other statistical features, such as equations, are represented by symbols. Unfortunately, symbols in statistics are not completely standardized, but most statisticians use similar symbolic representations. For example, a large letter N always represents the sample size, while the letter X represents a particular score. Keep a close eye on what the symbols represent. This is one place where new students to stats can easily get confused. So if you come across a symbol that you don't know, ask somebody. Now let's finish up our discussion and talk about mathematical operations and some basic formulas used in social science statistics. Most stats students should have a strong grasp of basic algebra, or what you would find in an Algebra 1 class, and some understanding of advanced algebra, or what you would find in an Algebra 2 course. You should know the order of operations, which in its basic form is multiplication and division first, then addition and subtraction. You should also know some more complex formulas. One of the most common is the Greek capital letter sigma, which stands for the summation of. Finally, you should be aware of how to use operations such as squared, square roots, and operations with negative numbers. Remember, statistics is based in math, and math has very strict rules. So if you are newer to social science statistics or are returning after some time, you may want to familiarize yourself with some of these rules. Also remember that it is okay to not know something. If you don't know or have a difficult time figuring out something, don't hesitate to talk with others who do know. Most universities have a statistics center for students and faculty. I hope this was informative, and thank you for watching Stats with Chaz.